Do you seem to constantly struggle in life? Have you felt let down by situations or people in life? Do you often wish for things to change or for them to be different? Or have you ever wondered whether whatever happening in your life is real or unreal? Welcome to the Alpha Life Project. This is the place where the focus is on all things you. We have a very simple agenda. We want to establish awareness, enable analysis, and empower action in our lives so our lives can get upgraded. We have just one life, right? We may as well live it as our alpha life. This is Bala, your fellow alpha lifer and host. And no time like the present, like the now, to live your alpha life. Today we have yet another very interesting topic of discussion and introspection. Reality versus unreality. Last episode, we spoke about growing up. We've been speaking about quite a lot of interesting stuff. The game called life, growing up, which we covered in two parts, the why of growing up and the how of growing up. Reality is the most important thing required while one is trying to grow up, while one is trying to have a great life. One would wonder why take up this topic, something called reality. You would think that everything happening around you is reality. You may be in for a big surprise. Now, what is reality? Reality is actually a collection of all the truths, all the truths that are there in the universe. That's it. But people see all of these differently. You see it differently. Every situation is seen differently. Your current reality as you know it right now, it is just an interpretation of what is happening in your life. It may not be the reality as you think it is. Reality becomes an interpretation eventually. You see, what everyone does is people use a lens to look at every situation, to view every situation. These lens, people always wear these lens, by the way. They are colored lens. These are colored based on experiences, positive or negative, either from the past or expectations of the future that they carry with them. So these experiences or the expectations, these are the colors that tint your lens and make you look at a situation in a particular manner. Unless one acknowledges their reality and sees it as it really is and then acts on it, one cannot find contentment, how much soever one may look for it. By the way, you may think that you have your own reality. Every person you may meet would think that they have their own reality. This creates a possibility of each person having their own individual reality because they look at it from their own point of view. That's a mind-boggling 7.9 billion plus different realities in the world because everyone has their own, right? It's crazy. Seneca rightly said, after all, that we suffer more from imagination than from reality. That's exactly what it is. Now, reality has two broad components. The first one is the here, where you are right now. Anything that does not belong in the here is not real. Underline that. If your mind is somewhere far away while you are sitting here, you are not in your reality. Right now, my reality is that I'm speaking. Your reality is that you are listening. If either of us is somewhere else, then we are being unreal. Everything real in your life, remember this, everything real in your life is happening right in front of you, right where you're sitting, in the space where you are, with you in the middle of it, not somewhere else. If things are happening somewhere else, it is not your reality. You need to be present in your reality here. The second component is now, this particular instant. Anything that is not happening now is not real. Underline this also. We always go to the past or the future because we feel that we live the past or the future as if it were happening right now, but that is farthest away from the truth. You can look at the past as if it's a repository or a bank which stores, let's call it a bank, which stores your memories, your experiences, your emotions, also what you thought you experienced. You go to this bank, the bank of the past, to take out these memories or these emotions, and you try to relive them. Similarly, the future is also like a bank which stores your plans, your expectations, your fears that belong to the future. Many a times you visit this bank of the future to live as if you were living in the future. Past was, but is not. Future maybe, but definitely is not. The present is also like a bank, by the way, but it stores one and only one thing. It stores the current moment, this moment only. Now, if you choose to get stuck in the past or get stuck in the future and live in them, when do you live in them? You live in them now, which means you compromise or waste your now, your reality, living in unreality. You need to be present in your reality now, the here and the now. These are the two things that make up reality. All the actions that you take in the here and the now, that is the only thing that is real. Everything else is imagined and unreal. Whatever happens in your mind, always remember this, whatever is happening in your mind, it is absolutely unreal, because everything unreal is imagined. It is taking place only in your mind. It's not happening for real. Or you may feel that it is really happening in your life. You may even experience it happening in your life, but it is not really happening. Wishing that things were different in your life is unreality. Wishing that things were somehow different than what they are, that's pure unreality. Always remember that unreality is always at the cost of reality. You have only one choice. You can either be real in the here and the now, or be unreal somewhere else and in some other instant. I'm sure you must be thinking that you do have some unreal stuff happening in life. Let's take some examples and see if the stuff that is unreal in your life is limited to only a few or to a lot. The work that you do, the job that you do right now, that is the only thing that is real. The work that you aspire for or the job that you wish for is unreal. The colleagues that you have right now, the boss that you have right now, they are the only ones that are real. Deal with it. The ones that you wish for are unreal. The relationships in your life right now, that is real. The people you wish were in your life, the relationships that you wish for, it is all unreal. The food that you are eating right now is real. The food that you wish that you would be eating or could be eating or should be eating is unreal. The money that you have today, that is your reality. What you wish for is absolutely unreal. I'm sure you get the drift here. If you're facing troubles in your life right now, that is your reality right now. But wishing for and fantasizing for better times, that is absolutely unreal. Or if you're having a great time in your life right now, that is real. but focusing on fears of how things may go sideways for you in life. That is all unreal. Do you see how reality is here and now, and everything unreal is either in the past or from the future? Think about what examples you have in your life. You would be surprised if you find more than 50% of things happening in your life being as real, because it's our tendency to live in the unreal. We try and live in the unreal to escape from the real. Think about it for yourself. Think deeply. Are you living someone else's reality? Because that is unreal for you. Or is your reality based on what others have told you, which is again unreal for you? Are you allowing someone else's opinion of you to become your reality? Let me say that again. Are you allowing someone else's opinion of you become your reality? Think about it. So what do you focus more on? It's very, very important to understand what does one focus more on. All these things will keep happening in life. It is your choice and your choice alone to focus on which one do you want. And mind you, you can focus only on one, either the real or the unreal. Because even if you react to your reality from a position of unreality, it screws you up completely from inside. These two don't meet. They never merge, and they screw you up from inside. You always dwell or live in your unreality to escape from your reality. You use your past to influence your present. You use your future to influence your present. That is because you're using your unreality to influence what is present today as reality. Always remember, past and the future are not real. Past may have been a reality, it is not your current reality. Future may be, but today it is just imagined. Think about it deeply for your own life. How many times have you ignored what you have in hand? The job, the relationships, the money, the life that you have, for something that you don't have, and wished for something that you don't have, and didn't acknowledge what you had in hand? Think about it. You cannot prepare for your future because it is purely unreal, and that too at a cost of your today, which is your reality. You cannot. You can only act in your reality, which is today. By the way, all this stuff about reality, it doesn't need you to believe in it. You need to believe in it. If you always remember, if something doesn't go away, irrespective of whether you believe in it or not, if it doesn't go away, that is reality. Remember that unreality goes away the moment you stop believing in it. So all your fears, all your insecurities, all the insufficiencies that you think you have, the moment you stop believing in them, they will disappear because they are unreal. Now, let me list out a kind of cheat code, a cheat list to understand if you are in touch with your reality or not, and you map yourself against it. You are in unreality if you are unaccepting of your current situation, if you feel a lot of strong or intense emotions vis-a-vis the current situation in life, if you are constantly wishing for things to be different, if you are always waiting for things to happen in your life, or for them to change, or for them to be different, if you feel like not acting to what is in front of you in the current moment, and if you always blame others, if you feel victimized, if you think that you never belonged to the current moment or to the current space, all of these mean that you are living in unreality. Now, the whole idea of reality is for you to acknowledge it first and deal with it, because only when you accept it, only when you deal with it, does your life transform. Otherwise, it all becomes a baggage. Deal with what is happening in your life right now, not what you wish were happening in your life. Otherwise, you're just accumulating baggage, and more the baggage, less the moment, less joy is the life. Put all your actions into your current reality, not into unreality, not what you wish were happening, but what is happening today. Because your reality is your call to action. All your actions are today. They need to be today. Actions, by the way, mean reality. Only thinking means unreality. Now, something very interesting happens when you deal with reality, when you acknowledge it, when you understand it. You are left with no pending baggage in life. How cool is that? No baggage. Imagine that. That happens when you deal with reality. Every experience that you have is dealt with very freshly. How cool again? Imagine each and every situation, even if it is repeating from the past, you actually deal with it in a fresh manner instead of dealing with it with some kind of past baggage. That's the power of dealing with reality. There is completion with every situation in life. You feel complete. You feel, when you feel complete, you actually move forward in life. There's a lot of joy. There's a lot of fulfillment, a lot of contentment. That's the power of feeling complete. And the feeling of completion comes only when you deal with your reality. Remember that always. It's really cool to deal with your reality. Unreality, it simply doesn't exist. Always remember, whatever is right here and right now is what is. Whatever is not is not. It's as simple as that. Keep checking back on this. Keep checking back on this with your life. You see, reality should influence your unreality, not the other way around. Unreality should not influence your reality today. The present influences the past and the future, especially the future. The lens that you use to see anything in your life, it needs to be untinted. That is the only time you can really see your reality. After all, if you don't deal with your reality, who else will? And by the way, then what are you really dealing with? If you were to think of your life as a movie, just suppose that you were living only in reality. What if this were happening right now? Imagine how the next few years look like for you. Living continuously in unreality. Is it a side that you would like to watch? Or if you were to flip it completely, just suppose you were to acknowledge your reality, your current situation in life, the here and the now, every single moment, every single time. How does your life look like? Imagine that life now. Which is the movie that you would like to watch or make the movie of your life? So, a few Alpha Life thoughts for you to introspect upon. Who have you become while ignoring your own reality and while living in unreality? And who could you possibly become if you were to deal with reality in a proper manner, live in the here and now? Why is acknowledging your reality important for you? How can you use a stronger connection to your reality right now? And what steps would you like to take away to get into your reality every single time? You see, acknowledging reality, acting from it, it's a constant choice. It doesn't happen by default. It can happen only by design. And it needs only one thing. It needs courage. It needs you to not try to escape from it, from your reality, and to deal with it, confront it every single moment. It just needs courage. Believe me, nothing wrong can happen. And that courage is something that you already have, don't you? And you will find that when you start dealing with your reality on a minute by minute, day by day manner, it will become the only way for you to have a fulfilling and flourishing life. an alpha life. Thank you for listening in. If you like what you're listening to here, it's my humble request to please pay it forward by sharing the same with people in your group, in your tribe, in your family. People who could use this, people who could use an alpha life. This could be one of the ways in which you could contribute to their life. Once again, welcome to your Alpha Life project.